But let's get to it. All right. So first, if y'all don't know me, I'm Captain Spalding. I'm gonna be the community manager over here. All my job will be to guide the direction of Galactic. I'll collaborate with the community and staff. It's pretty. I don't have to elaborate too much on that. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'll also be helping with some of the development. Next point, Dale, aka Minnow, he's coming on as a full admin. We just got to get his tools over to him. That's requires Liam and him being in the server at the same time. So as soon as that happens, he's got full admin powers. And if y'all know Minnow, he's a lot of fun. Fantastic character. He will greatly facilitate roleplay around here. Another topic I wanted to touch on, I'm gonna try to get through this quick, so we all have time to ask questions or whatever. Anyways, so we have some staff and players that are gone, since we got a really low. We're already low pop, now we got a really low pop. The vision that the staff had, even before I was staff, I was talking to staff. We've known each other a while now. The visions didn't align. What they see as good RP and what we see as good RP was not the same. So some were removed and some left. It's that simple. They are more than welcome to rejoin the community at Galactic if they choose to do so. There might be a couple people that aren't because of the stuff they've done in the past, but for the vast majority, more than welcome to come on back. That sums up staff and community changes. Pretty simple, straightforward, easy. Next slide. Here's the big one y'all are here for. So the 1.69 update. It's coming soon, TM. We don't have a date on it because we're going to get it right on the development side. We don't want to load y'all into a buggy ass server. We're talking, and Liam, you can chime in here if I'm out of pocket. Probably a week or two. Is that so?
I'll do my best. I'm gonna try to do it within a month.
Within a month.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll be
weeks,
stepping in to help as well, so that should speed things
2 weeks
up.
is my goal. Again, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be this month, but my goal is 2 weeks to a month. Is my goal.
Okay.
Don't count on that, but again, that's my goal.
So, and y'all are going to be okay with waiting on that once we get through this thing. So, Galactic has acquired all the scripts that Prodigy, and if you don't know Prodigy, just go look it up. All your favorite Twitch streamers and all that, they're playing Prodigy now. They recently released, as in a week and a half ago, released a lot of their scripts. That's what prompted this update. They released and said, Liam said, "Hey, I got to jump on this shit," and I agree. So we're gonna have a lot of really, really, really nice scripts to work with here. So the way that's gonna work is there's some critical stuff that has to happen that controls your inventories and things like that, banking, the background structure of the server has to be changed to use these scripts. So we have to do a partial wipe. The original conversation was just full wipe, start over. But we talked about it a little bit, and we want to make sure that you early players are not, you don't have a penalty for being here early. You put in the grind, you're doing the stuff out there, and we made the decision we're going to make sure that your cars and your money that's in the bank, that's the important part. Cash is an item. So your money that's in the bank, you're going to keep. And that's just a thank you to you folks that have been here early on and helping us now. Because, I mean, even with this update being 2 weeks to a month out, you're not going to lose much. Don't go buy a house. Don't go buy a house. Don't stockpile items. You're just going to lose them. But we don't want to harm the people that are already here. And we want y'all to help us grow. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Next point, the economy scale is going to get a major update. When you go do a job, whether it be legal, illegal,
I
whattever.
just want to say, when he means major, I mean like major, like complete overhaul.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was getting at. So when you go do a job, you're not going to make much money off them individually. Each job, you're not going to see, a few $1,000s per job like you are right now. What's going to happen is you're going to see a few $100 per job. We'd have to get really into specifics of which job it is to get into too much detail with that. But on the flip side, things aren't going to cost. It'll feel more like a realistic economy, and it pretty much almost mimics the Prodigy economy. That makes a lot of sense. So that's what we're going for with the economy, is it needs to make some sense. Luckily, with these new badass scripts we got, they give us a really good blueprint to do that. So if you write your questions down, I know this is probably going to be the one that has the most question. We're going to move on. I'm going to get y'all out of here quick. So rules updates. I'm just going to read this and then expound on it. Staff will be reviewing rules. Galactic Roleplay is supposed to be a serious but fun roleplay server. Fun's the keyword there. We want to make sure that rules align with that. Galactic staff has the ability to use discretion. Players that are role-playing in a way that may be considered a rule break, and most servers can catch a break here. I'll expand on that in a second. It's important to understand that while we encourage freedom in your roleplay, players need to know that freedom must not have a harmful impact on other players. You do you, but use common sense. What that means, you can do almost anything you want here. But imagine yourself as a Twitch streamer, or you are on someone's stream. Your character is on someone else's stream. They are bound by Twitch TOS. We're going to go with Twitch, and there's plenty of platforms because they're the strictest. What we don't want to happen is somebody streaming, that's potential growth for the server, and you do something that gets them in trouble with Twitch. So we can link up some Twitch TOS and even some guidelines on how to do that. Because what we don't want to do, we don't want to handhold. We don't want to say, you can't say this, you can't say that. We really want the freedom in your roleplay. But we can't be getting people in trouble if they are like a streamer or YouTuber or whatever. But it's mostly common sense. And when we get to the rule stuff, it'll make even more sense. On to the next slide. Galactic style of roleplay. It's a little different than what you see in other places. So it is a serious roleplay server. There's many different ways to look at what serious roleplay means. Here, what that means is serious is not equaling, IRL simulator. You're not playing a pixel character that's doing real life stuff. It's a video game at the end of the day. You're playing a character. In Galactic, that character can be unserious. Look at my personal character, Dusty. That dude's an idiot. And it's perfectly fine. It's all about fun. You can do big jumps in cars that just don't make sense. We're cool with that. We encourage it. Next point. E-gangsters. We encourage crime, okay? But we want to build something unique. People are tired of everything's cops and robbers. It's played out. It's old. You're an e-gangster. This ain't the server for you. While gangs and crime are encouraged, that should not be the only activities that your character participates in. If you fly in to go rob people, rob stores, rob banks, you're not going to last long. We're just not going to deal with it. Go interact with people other than just being a criminal. There's a lot of fun doing other stuff. That's not saying at all don't do criminal stuff. We encourage it. The cops encourage it because they want something to do. But don't make that be your, hey, I'm an e-thug. Don't make that be your only character trait with your characters. And on the last slide, to the Twitch stuff and all that. if you're easily offended, Galactic is not for you. While we want growth, we definitely don't want the people that don't align with the Galactic vision around. So you can say things here, like we talked about before, that most servers won't allow. But we're all adults. A lot of us have goofy senses of humor. We'll say some wild shit. Just keep that Twitch TOS in mind. It's public. Read it. If you do, kind of push that envelope. If you could get somebody a Twitch ban, if the answer is yes, if you ask yourself the question, could this ban get someone banned? Or get yourself banned if you're streaming yourself? Rephrase what you're going to say, or just don't say it at all. If you don't think it will, fucking send it. My voice is drying out. Ugh. All right, so growth reward. We're going to start rewarding you folks for helping the community grow. The best way to do that is record your role play and upload it in short form content. People don't watch replays of long form, like a whole role play session. People just don't watch that unless they're going to do a reaction video, do YouTube shorts, TikTok, that kind of stuff, or just live stream. That's what people watch, short form and live streams. The only time your recorded long form is going to get viewed is if somebody else is going to go react to it. And frankly, is there anybody here that anybody's going to pay attention to? Hey, Reckless, I see you over there. I'm not really paying attention to stream chat quite yet, but I'll be back here in a minute when we wrap this up. Sorry, I was talking to Twitch real quick. Anyways, the other thing is recruiting. Bring your people to the server if you think it'll enhance the roleplay experience in Galactic. We don't know what these rewards are yet. We're going to get this update out, and then we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it. It'll probably be something like cars, money, bench, something like that. It'll be something you can use in character, but it's not going to be a pay to win, something crazy. We're not going to go crazy with it, but we will give y'all a thank you. All right, owning businesses. If you have a business idea, especially if it's something really cool and unique, we want to work with you. Galactic does not charge to open a business. We just got to make sure that it's a good fit for the community and that, you actually open it. The worst thing is when someone has a business and a server, especially an important one, that they don't open. There's nobody there. They don't hire people. It's a empty entity just sitting there and useless. We want to work with you, make your visions come true of what you think might be a cool business idea. Come at us with it. We want to do it. But you got to be there, run the business. Yeah, if you're not running the business or you don't have employees that you're hiring to keep the thing open, what'll end up happening is we will either remove the business or we will reassign it to someone else that's actually utilizing it. We want more businesses. They make things fun. If you haven't put it together, we're going more for a civilian style server with some crime and some cops, but the civilian thing is the main focus here. The old school fun stuff. Speaking of businesses, we're going to be giving away the More Club. That's the strip club over where Vanilla Unicorn is in GTA and in most servers. If anybody wants to run that thing, put in a ticket and we can talk about it. What we're going to do is we're going to monitor activity in the server. And if you can help bring some population in, that is a big plus. But VU, it's More Club here, wherever. That's a big thing in these servers. So we want somebody that's good and wants to help to run that thing. But I promised y'all would get through it quick. So now we're going to open it up for questions. When I do this Twitch, I'm not going to be able to see your chat. So if you want to, go ahead and raise your hands if you got any questions. Why 1.69? Because it was going to be 1.5, but 1.69 is more fun. It's that simple. Yeah, I just kind of did that. Sorry, Liam.
You told me about it before. I know.
Maybe I did mention it. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody got any questions? Raise your hand. You can speak in voice or ask them in the text chat. Can you use your admin to give yourself $1 billion? No, it has to be 2 billion. You mean 2 BZ, right? Y'all scared to raise your hands and come up and chat with your voices? Not you, Dale. We know you're not. See, DJ, Rusty, and Dark typing. Is DJ going to, or DJ's asking,
Oh.
is crime going to pay more, or does it? The
No, crime
balance
pays way
isn't done.
more.
Yeah. So the balance isn't completely done yet, but it pays like way more than civilian work does. But that being said, there's going to be a lot more to do to make the crime happen. It's really cool. It's really
It'll
cool.
be a fair amount more risky as well. So
For someone like DJ, it's going to be a huge net negative because he sucks as a criminal.
damn.
So he'll spend most of his time in jail.
Handling and damage. Handling, yes. Damage will probably work on a little bit, Derek. I wouldn't even say yes completely for the handling. Some cars are going to get rehandled. Some may handle the same. We're just going to go over everything.
Oh, that's a point I skipped over on the inventory stuff on the update. I did not mention it. Make sure once we say that, hey, this thing's about to happen, get a screenshot of your garages. A lot of these vehicles are going to go away, but we'll make it right with a replacement of some point.
Yeah,
We're
so-
going to cycle vehicles. You go to PDM one day. It's not going to be a daily thing, but you go to PDM and you see a list of cars. You might come to buy the thing and it's just not there anymore. We're going to have a rotating selection of vehicles.
Yeah, so like when we do this update, if you go to pull a car to your garage and you can't pull it out because it's not a car anymore, don't worry about it. They will all be coming back. We just need to make sure that everything's all, tuned right and everything for it to be rolling out. If caught doing crime, how are jail times looking? Wouldn't want to spend the entire night in prison. That's a good point. Our jail times, they're not going to be that crazy. And the nice thing about jail times is like if you do get, let's say 20 months at the end of the night, and you fly out, your jail time still goes down while you're not in city. So it's not like you have to be in city sitting there doing absolutely nothing to serve your time. We don't want people sitting in jail because me as a cop, if I arrest you, do the whole fucking crime thing or do the whole processing thing and send you to jail, once you're sent to jail, what difference does it make to me whether you're sitting in jail or back on the street? I'd rather you see you back out on the street, role playing with people. So we're not gonna. There needs to be jail time when you do shit, but we don't want it too heavy. Another thing we're gonna do is once I have you in custody in my car, that's when your jail time starts. So if you get 30 months and we're 20 doing processing and all that, well, you're only gonna actually go to jail for 10 because you've already technically served 20 of those minutes while you were in my custody, if that makes sense.
Point on that. I'd already talked to Liam a day or two ago. You will be able to swap characters, and your time on your character got arrested will still tick down. Now, I
Yes,
know
it
most of you folks only have one character slot available. There's going to be a second one opened. Also, if you're in the server, you're role playing, you want a third character to do something with, just tell us about it. We can make it happen. It's not hard.
Yeah. So wheels falling off and stuff, Derek, that'll continue to happen. That type of stuff will continue to happen. Just like I said, the handling on some stuff might get changed a little bit. The damage that, it takes to like actually, you know, fuck a car up might be adjusted a bit too.
Something y'all did mention that I think, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. Is
You're
that
really
with
quiet now.
Ooh, give me one moment.
Of course it's gonna be DJ.
Oh yeah, dude, DOJ is fantastic roleplay.
Sound like a human now?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Y'all didn't mention anything about events and admin support in player ran events.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, if you have an event idea, reach out about it. We want to support unique ideas and events. I mean, as an admin team, that's what we're here for primarily. I mean, yeah, there's a discipline stuff. Everything's admin discipline. I got in trouble. No, the primary goal is to support your guys' role play. You have something cool you want to do, we can make it happen. So make sure, just reach out.
And that comes heavily into play with people that are streaming as well. So if you're wanting to do an event for a stream or for some sort of short format content, then definitely reach out. We can help aid in that so that we can get you the clip or the stream that you want.
Another thing, with the events, we do have an events script now, like a menu that we can do stuff live in city. Like there's no waiting for restarts. There's none of that. Like we can do it right now. So literally anything you guys can think of, whether you want fucking I don't know, like a boxing ring outside of your business to do a boxing night, or if you want a fucking drag track set up, we can anything you want, anything you can think of, we can make it happen. And it's like I said, it's real time. So
DJ says he has so many ideas. DJ, are they ERP related? This is DJ asking, or saying, so we have to ask.
He's
The hell
repeating
you
that
talking about,
comment and
Rusty
going,
Callahan? I can drive.
yeah, I have ERP ideas too. All right. Wow.
Hey, if you got a consensual adult that wants to ERP with you, go in your apartment. I don't give a shit.
There's a game for that.
I want to say one thing too, Patterson. Fuck you. Habs winning 3-0.
Cavs.
Habs, yeah.
I have two of those.
First event, Dusty's holding the singles night. Dimes.
Seeing as we're all dudes, we're going home with men, I reckon.
Robbie, most of us are getting behind you on that.
Okay,
He's
now I'm with you. Let's make Robbie an admin.
Listen, he's talking about the.
Let's make Robbie an admin. I like that fella. He said that.
That's a good dude right there.
there. Yeah,
I
that's a good
think he's
guy.
talking about the country, but he's actually talking about the team. Anyway,
The
you guys-
country too. You know what I mean? We'll just
Wow.
roll it right in.
Sure. I see how it is.
Listen, man, y'all just 51st
Yeah, keep
state.
going.
And the British. You know what, DJ? Good point.
Jesus Christ. Getting off topic.
And the Indians. Anyways.
Damn. So, yeah, if anybody got any server related questions or comments,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Server related
Lord.
guys. Don't tangent, you fucking pieces of shit. Sorry, Twitch. Yeah. Forgiveness, man. Anybody know any females? Need a real e-girl presence here.
it sounds like a joke, but they do help.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. He said, I know a couple. I know you're friends with all the... I can't finish that roast. We're going to stop it right there.
Let's just make this very clear, too. There's a big difference between a female and an e-girl. A big difference.
No, we need e-girls.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, and females. Both.
The first e-girls.
He said,
you know what, Rusty? Let's sling him 100K bonus.
No, I'm not gonna comment on that one, Dirk.
No, we did. Let's get us a furry or two. I love a little furry. You know what I mean? We don't have pets in the server. We fucking need something.
We're good with whatever there, DJ.
welcome as a special patient.
If we bring furries on here, I'm fucking committing homicide.
Oh my
It's fine.
God.
It's fine. It's called hunting. It's not homicide.
Oh, good point. Fuck, I didn't think of that.
They have tails, right?
You know, we have been looking for a good hunting script. We just might have figured it out.
Also, fuck you, Fergie.
We're kind of going on a tangent here again.
No, this is server related.
Yeah,
New,
we're talking
Yeah,
about a hunting script. We're talking about a hunting script.
Is for hunting. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We spoke about earlier about having goofy ass humors around here, and this is what we're getting into. That's what we're getting into.
Listen. From what I've seen, right? The scripts we got from Prodigy, there might be a way for people to be furries.
Imagine they go to bark and you just shoot them down.
Rabid.
This dog has rabies.
All right, yeah. We're gonna wrap this thing up so we can actually get in the server here pretty soon. If anybody has
the whole time.
any more questions or comments, let us know. Do you like custom peds? Oh, Liam,
that's
that's a Liam.
We do.
I personally would if the RP supports it.
No, I'm fine with custom peds. It depends. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean custom? Like a one of one ped, or like just like?
I think he means default peds. Like, you know what I mean? Like GTA characters.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. Again, it just depends on. But if he's talking about custom stuff, like something that's one of one.
Mm-hmm.
GTA characters. Yeah, but do you mean like one of one, like something that only you would have access to, or do you mean just like in general?
If it, just to pre-answer the question, if it's because you have a certain character you want to play and you have a pet in mind that matches that character, then I think you absolutely should allow it. I might be a little biased to that, but
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't care if you use GTA pets or not. Could care less.
Yeah, we can figure that out in the background.
yeah.
You know, hopefully with
think
some
that's-
server growth, we could keep a list of which ones are used, because we have to allow people to just, we have to give you the menu to do it.
Yeah.
So if somebody says, hey, let's use Darlene as an example. That's her pet. Nobody else can use it. So we could keep a running list to make that happen.
That kind of ties back into something I meant to say earlier with the prison deal. I think prison times are going to kind of scale with the server to an extent
100%.
right now.
They will.
Early, I think, no, dude, you would, just to put it bluntly, be a fucking idiot as a cop right now to put anybody in jail for any extended period of time. I'm damn near not jailing people right now just because I would rather have you on the street than sitting there, touching your tater in the prison. But
Yeah, so
as more people come in and there's more stuff happening in the prison, meaning you're not by yourself just fucking staring at a wall, we might scale that up because there's actually RP to be had in prison. Prison RP can be fun as fuck.
can be, if there's a reason for it. Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying I think that's something I heard y'all talking about it and didn't have a chance to comment, but I think that'll scale with the server.
It will, yeah. A lot of stuff.
DJ is asking about his van.
His van, you'll get it in the update.
Yep. The van's ready. It's
is
it's in your inbox, so
Yeah, no, I've got it in the server. It's just not tuned yet. I've
play with
got
the
a
handling
lot
a
of
little
stuff.
bit,
Yeah,
but the livery and all that's done.
Dark, still can't find Money Wash. I looked around the whole map for 2 days.
It's there.
It's there. Yep, we'll leave it at that. It's there.
Yes.
You get Mitch to play with you in jail. Yes, yes.
Yes. And it's fucking hilarious. Just want to throw that out there as well. There's
DJ,
actually
you
already
Fat
see that
Clock
shit in the video?
Dimes, the Fat Cops. Yes, 100%.
That was
is
what I was saying.
on
Yes,
the
too.
way. Okay. Yes, that is on the way.
Yes, we do.
Matter of fact, Mr. Dale Springfield might go through a divorce and gain an eating problem in relation to that clothing coming in. Just say it. That's something that's been on my mind.
You thinking like big boy, or like just kind of like
I'll probably end up there, but it's going to be over time. I'm going to get a little chunky and a little chunky and a little yeah.
I like it.
Dark, if you keep looking, we'll throw you. I'll throw you a hint. I don't think that's unless Liam says
Both.
no.
Is that what you're gonna say, Dale?
Well, not just that, but I mean, just over time, if you're here and you're around, I understand it can be a major grind. We're not going to hand you anything, and I don't think you expect that. But I think we can work with you as you continue to play. If you really struggle to find it, we can help. I don't want to say facilitate you finding it, but at least give small amounts of input so that you find it naturally, but not hand it to.
I think his latest question's fair. It'll be okay. I think we can answer that. Is he looking for an NPC or just like an object, like a table or something? And frankly, I don't know the answer to that.
So I know the answer. It's both, which sounds crazy. But it's both. I would just talk to some people in the city, and see if somebody can tell you where it is. I don't see why they wouldn't tell you where it is right now, because again, things are going to change with this huge update that's coming. So
You said what I said, but in a different verbiage.
yeah.
So yeah. Keep doing your thing. We're not going to choke you out on it and keep you. I want to say 100% in the dark because that would be ironic. But keep RPing it. You'll eventually get it.
Yeah, we can't tell you. Like he said, we can't tell you. If you ask in Discord, we can't tell you. Like, it's you kind of gotta. I don't want to sound fucking corny, but find out in city.
Find out in RP. We have an emote for that. I think I've got one in my Twitch.
Yeah, I've got one.
That looks like Rusty. Yeah, I get no problem.
Rusty looks like.
I get no problem with custom heads.
I like Rusty. Yeah, I can get on board with that.
Anybody got anything else?
Does anybody have any event ideas that they would like to push?
That's a damn good question.
You asked a question. What's your question?
Talent show? Okay, I like a talent show.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ's working on that one. Yep. This may be a little OOC green bean, but kudos. I've tested cars. The first racing events are going to be with Futos because they're cheap and they drive decent. We're going to have some Futo races at the racetrack. We'll be doing something similar to back in the day, where people that race decent, they're not being a wrecking ball. They can get invited up to a higher racing league. That's the way we're going to run that. But yeah, Futos is the one. That's the car you want, and it needs to be stock.
Have a few driving classes as well, not to teach you guys how to drive, but just because Liam, well, all three of us really, me probably the worst about it, love racing. We're trying to do a racing format where it feels a little more realistic. It's not just the typical race around the map.
Just something to progress through.
Yeah, we're probably going to do, leading up to when we start doing a league race in the server, we'll actually teach you guys how to pace, what it looks like going 1 to green, listening to like race control and things like that, so that y'all, if I tell you to go, outside or inside as far as where to restart, or if you're starting 3rd or 5th or 7th or 4th, you kind of just naturally know where that means to go. So we'll play with that, but I don't think we're quite ready for it. Same with the talent show. I would like to see us get up to around 12 or 15 average. I think we're really, really, really close to that, actually growing to that point. I've been watching our incoming, and we're doing really well in the incoming, but we do need to just kind of peak that hurdle a little bit. So that was why I think Liam and Dusty both, or Captain or Tim, whatever you want to call him, we're really harping on incentivizing new entries. So that's the primary thing, is y'all as players need to be working on, is getting your friends in here, getting other people in here. But we're right there at the cusp of opening that door.
To that point, everybody listening, if we can get to that consistent in the evening times, EST, evening times, if we can get to that 20 mark, 15, 20, if we can get that many, after that, we skyrocket.
Yeah.
There's so many people that are old dudes like the three of us up here talking right now that remember the good old days of RP when it was really good. And a lot of folks just, they never got to see it. And we know how to make it happen. So we've got to have that 15 to 20 to make that happen. So if y'all can help us get to that point, yeah, it's to the moon.
Robbie, that's the toughest thing to overcome. Starting brand new or starting very low is finding that consistency, which is why we're pushing to get people in at that point. Because once you get, like I said, the sweet number is around 11. Once you have 11 people in, then it kind of snowballs from there. So that's what we need to get to right now. And once we get there, we start showing up more relevant on the browser, which is a massive one. A lot of the little fillers we put out in social media and stuff starts to take off, because anybody that views actually sees a relevant population in here, and that makes a big difference. So we just need to hit those figures, and then we can really open up events like the talent show or like the races, and those actually be successful. We do have a good group right now, but it would be a little difficult to have, per se, a talent show, just because not everybody's going to participate or be a contender in the talent show, and that could get a little difficult with the current numbers. So just things for y'all to keep in mind. And I know Captain and Liam have a good path to incentivize y'all to get new people in. DJ's got a huge untapped source of people, and if he quit being so useless, he'd get some of those people in here, and would really take off. Also, I know DJ, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm just fucking with him. I'm just messing with him. Hey, listen, geometry.
We all got one, man. We all got one.
Yeah. Unless you don't, there's a surgery for that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, well, let's wrap this thing up, y'all, and get in the server and do some crazy shit.
Still about an hour behind. I've been in there. All right, fellas. Listen, let's do something fun. If y'all have any ideas, reach out, dude. I'm totally down to facilitate anything y'all want to do that seems interesting and like a good time. But in the meantime, I'm hopping out.
Yep. I'm on metagame right now. Y'all will find Dusty over at the Black Eyed Tater across from the casino, and we can make shit happen from there.
That's good. See y'all.
All right, everybody, y'all have a good time. We'll see y'all later.